Hey there, boils and ghouls. It's your friend Tats, and I'm back with a new video. And yeah, I'm smiling today because I got a fun 4K Blu-ray that I'm gonna get ready to review in just a minute. And as always, I can't thank you guys enough for stopping by and just seeing what I've been up to, and it really means a lot to me. And yeah, hopefully I'll have something fun for you today. Before, as always, usually, before we get started, if you could indulge me for just 1 minute, I'd just like to show you a couple of things I picked up. And yeah, mostly it's upgrades, either upgrades from DVD to Blu-ray or upgrades from Blu-ray to 4K. So just got a few little things I want to show you. This here, actually, this is an upgrade from audio cassette to CD. I know that there is a, I know that there is a vinyl of this available, but it was such a dirt cheap price, and I couldn't help it. I had to jump on it, and I really wanted to upgrade my soundtrack. We have the Beetlejuice soundtrack, awesome score by Danny Elfman, one of my favorite soundtracks. But yeah, I used to have this as a audio cassette, so now I have it on CD. Sorry about the glare. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, it's kind of cool here. So you got Beetlejuice there. Attention Kmart shoppers. Anyway, so yeah, just really happy to finally get an upgrade on the Beetlejuice soundtrack, and hopefully one day I'll get the vinyl too. So, but in the meantime, this will do. Excuse me. That's the fun of living in Arizona, it's like, yeah, your throat's always dry. So, okay, this here is, well, let me show this first. Okay, this one just came out today. Happy to have it. And yeah, I'm actually surprised this got a Blu-ray, but hey, I'm glad to have it. Upgrade from DVD to Blu-ray. We have Project Alf. I am an Alf fan. I was, one of those kids in the 80s. I grew up, I watched Alf on TV all the time. And yeah. And nice to see the TV movie. This was supposed to bridge. Well, actually, I think this was supposed to. You had the 4 seasons of Alf, and then at the end of the fourth season, they said that pretty much like the writers and Paul Fusco, the creator of Alf, said that they pretty much hit a point where like they just couldn't really do the sitcom as it was anymore. That they couldn't do him with the family, and they kind of just ran out of ideas. They did that for 4 seasons, so the idea was that Alf would be caught by the military, and that they would put him in a new setting, a new environment, new characters for him to bounce off of, and the show would continue on that. But unfortunately, they got screwed over. They didn't get the fifth season, and so this TV movie was made. The idea would be to try to drum up interest to get get a new get a new season going, and sadly it didn't work. I know that now Shout Factory has the rights to it, and I know that they are talking about they want to try to see if they can get interest drummed up in Alf again, so that maybe they can either do my air conditioner kicked off, so that maybe they can either do a new movie or a new maybe do a new season of it and stuff. So I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind if they bring Alf back, as long as it's the puppet, and as long as it's Paul Fusco doing it. But anyway, so yeah, glad to finally get Project Alf on Blu-ray. So happy to have that. This one here, really glad, nice upgrade, and yeah, only well, with tax and everything, it was like $10.89. So nice upgrade to 4K. We have The Wizard of Oz, one I've been really wanting to get an upgrade of for a long time, and just for whatever reason been putting it off and everything. And then it was like on Amazon for $9.99. It's like, I gotta jump on it. So it took a little bit of time to get it, but hey, so haven't had a chance to check it out yet. So unfortunately, I don't know how awesome it looks or anything. I will say the one downside though was that yeah, unfortunately there was no digital code to come with it, but oh well, I already have it on Voodoo, which that's fine. But yeah, so I got the movie finally upgraded to 4K, The Wizard of Oz. And then the funny part was, like, talk about good timing, that the other day I found in a Goodwill store for 99 cents the soundtrack of The Wizard of Oz. This is the original motion picture soundtrack for 99 cents. So not bad. I think I did pretty good. Okay, the 4K for $10.86, and the CD soundtrack for 99 cents. So that's cool. So yeah, The Wizard of Oz, both movie and soundtrack. So I'm happy about that. Okay, we got real quick. We have the Phantom of the Opera. Upgraded this. I had the 2-disc DVD. Now I got the 2-disc Blu-ray. So I don't know if and when these are going to get a 4K release, but honestly, I'm not holding my breath. But now that I said it, probably next time I turn around. So we got that one, and we got Metropolis, two silent classics. Well, the complete Metropolis, two silent movie classics that I had on DVD. Now I upgraded to Blu-ray, so happy about that. Cool beans. And we got a couple more 4K upgrades. We have Dawn of the Dead. I missed out though. I never got the, what was it, the 7 or the 8-disc set. You know, when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. But glad to at least have the movie itself on 4K. And so yeah, so really, really nice. And Second Sight did a really good job with the transfer. And, you know, so yeah, I had that. That did seem like a crime that I had the cruddy Scream Factory 4K for the remake, but I didn't have the original on, 4K, but now I do. So I'm happy about that. It's like, well, you don't get the soundtrack. I have the soundtrack. I have the vinyl and everything else. I have it on my computer and everything. So trust me, I have the Dawn of the Dead soundtrack. And the last of the 4K upgrades, this one, they advertise it on Amazon for only $50, and I've been waiting and finally got my hands on it. We have the Resident Evil 4K box set. Really nice. I will say though, I was like, yeah, now I have this one and the Underworld. I will say the one thing I'm not really a fan of though is this little cardboard. I kind of would have preferred they did the same thing with this like they did on the Underworld, where you got the you get the Amaray cases, but you get the different slip cover, and like this would have been cool for the slip cover than have the original artwork. But yeah, unfortunately, this is what we get. So, but anyway, still, $50 for the whole set, 6 movies. So I think that one turned out to be a pretty good deal. So, whoa, come here, you. Oh wait, I gotta. Okay, I didn't notice that. There is the slip of paper, with all the digital codes. I need to see how those work. So, all right. But anyway, so I know. There we go. And last but not least, working on my home theater that I'm doing here in my living room, and got me a nice new little backup movie projector. So, got this in yesterday, so yeah, I'm happy. So. I already have the projector and speakers and everything set up, ready to go. So, and I'm having fun watching movies on the big screen. But, I just figured, what? I just probably would not hurt to have a backup. So that's it. So that's everything for the upgrades and all that kind of stuff. So now let's get to the real reason why you're here. 8.5 minutes in. But anyway, okay, today from Sony we got the Insidious 4K Steelbook, and I'll tell you right off the bat, I am really, really glad that I got this upgrade. And there's the back there. And, yeah, this is beautiful. I will say, though, that if you're going to get this, though, if you're a Steelbook enthusiast, I'm not telling you anything you haven't already figured out. And thank you, now the air conditioner has to kick back on again. But anyway, so, yeah, this here, you can see it's the complete gloss. It's not matted or anything like that. It's completely glossy and everything. So I would highly suggest, if you're going to get this, probably the best thing for you to do would be to make sure you have like a protective sleeve or one of those, the clear plastic protective case to put this into, because, yeah, this definitely feels like, even though it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, but it feels like it could get, scratched or dented or some damaged easily. So there is that going for it, but. Yeah, and there you don't have, you look really close in Dalton's left eye. You can see the word Insidious, but still, it does look great. It is the original artwork and everything else. And on the back you got the door, and so then you open it up, and you do get a digital code. And for the digital enthusiasts out there, I will tell you real quick that yes, if someone gives you a digital code from this edition, that you will get the 4K version of it in the digital. And then the inside artwork here is the you know, drawings and everything that Dalton has done. You get this one here. You got the 4K. And you got the Blu-ray here. And you take it out, and like I said, that's the inside artwork is, from Dalton's drawings. Then I flew away, and honestly, like, I am so glad to have gotten this. And it, like, on the one hand, I'm really glad that I got this, but at the same time, it does kind of make me sad because, well, first let me just, tell you, okay, here's the J card here. For bonus features on the 4K, all you get for a bonus feature is the theatrical trailer. But on the Blu-ray, you have Horror 101, the exclusive seminar on set with Insidious and Insidious entities. Damn, my eyesight's going. But this does make me kind of sad because, for one thing, it's like, I know pretty much the real reason we got this is because the new movie is coming out, and I think, obviously this is put out to gauge how much interest the audience will have towards the new movie and everything, and that's one thing. But another thing, though, too, is I'm just sitting here thinking about, like, it was really nice to get this, but how long are we going to have to wait to get the rest of them? I mean, I would love to have a nice collection of Insidious Steelbooks, with all the movies in 4K. I would love to have that, and, that would be a nice dream to have, but are we going to get it? If we're going to get it, when are we going to get it? That kind of thing. But just the 4K transfer on here is superb. They did a great job. Sony, like, it looks amazing. I will say, though, that I think that this is going to kind of divide some people, because I think a lot of people, like, for me personally, like, I love it because, like, the film, just the way the movie is shot, and the set design and the atmosphere and everything else, it's like, you get to see more of the detail and you get to appreciate it more. But, then I think there are going to be some, and there are people who are going to appreciate that, but I think at the same time, you're going to get people out there who are going to be like, well, to me, it's kind of like, what is, the things that you don't see, and it's like, I don't really want all that much detail. So it's like, kind of like the thing that you don't see is what's going to make it scarier. And so I think it's just, a matter of personal taste. But, but yeah, the picture quality is phenomenal. You get Dolby Vision. You do get high dynamic range. You got Dolby Atmos, so the sound is really good. And just overall, they did an amazing job. I will say I was the part of the movie that really blew me away, that I was like, oh yeah, this is where the 4K is really flexing its muscles and doing its work, is in the third act is when, Josh goes into the further to get Dalton back, and to see all that detail and in the set design and in the costumes, and the designs of the the ghosts and the demons and stuff like that. It's amazing. And and I'm not even the slightest bit sorry that I bought this. And it's making me, like, you guys remember, I didn't go for the Dead Silence 4K, but it's like, now after seeing this on 4K, it's kind of making me rethink that, because just, James Wan's movies are, they totally lend themselves to 4K. 4K is amazing. I think that, the only ones of his that I have on 4K is this one now and Saw, and both movies look amazing in 4K. They look so good. And like, I'm sitting here now, it's like, I really should get around to upgrading Malignant. I really should get going on that one, because I imagine that's another movie that's going to look just phenomenal in 4K. And but like I said, it just makes me sad, because I'm sitting here like, when can we get the other Insidious movies? How long is it going to be before we can get 2 and 3 and The Last Key and everything? I'm sure that when the new movie comes out on video, that will probably already have a 4K for that one. But what about 2, 3, and 4? How long are we going to have to wait to get those on 4K? And then also too, like when are we gonna get some of James Wan's other movies on 4K, like um, The Conjuring 1 and 2, and Death Sentence, stuff like that. It's like, when are we gonna get those on 4K? But in the meanwhile, it's like it's nice to still have them and to be able to watch them. But yeah, like I said, I think this might divide some people, but overall, I'm I'm thrilled to have this, and I think the movie does look amazing in 4K. And this is, a movie I think, if you have friends over, you're wanting to show off your, your 4K setup and stuff like this would be something cool to show them, and it does. It looks great, and especially like I said, it's like you can definitely see a lot of detail. But then again, like I said, I think there might be some people out there who's like, well, to me, too much detail in the picture quality might take away some of the scare factor because, you know, I think for some people it's probably it was the, the fact you couldn't see everything and like you had to kind of strain to see it. You didn't know what all was going on and stuff, and that's what made it scarier. So, but honestly, like $30, but I'm not the least bit sad that I bought it, and I'm happy to have it. And I would say, yeah, I mean, if you want to wait for it to go down in price, I said, go ahead and go for it. But yeah, this is one I think I personally think, it'd be nice to have. So I'm not gonna say you should get it. It's like, who the hell am I to tell people what to do? But anyway, but overall, yeah, I'm really happy, and I really am. I'm really hoping and looking forward that we can get the other Insidious movies and we can get some other James Wan, films on 4K here in the very near future. So that's it. So if anybody took the time to watch this, I thank you and I appreciate you for watching this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, would you please leave it a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And oh boy, get ready because the end of the month, we got some stuff coming, man. It's like June 27th. It's like I got a lot of stuff coming that day, so hopefully have some good videos coming then. So, and in the meanwhile, I'll try to see if I can find some other stuff. So that's it. So thank you, everybody. Take care. Have a good night. I'll see you later.